What's up guys, and welcome to my guide in getting out of the trench in Dota 2. First off, there is no trench in Dota 2. You're not significantly disadvantaged if you're in the 2k bracket. All you need to do is improve to get out of there. Just because your mindset tells you that you can't get out doesn't mean you can't. First off, my number one tip for getting out of the so-called trench is to pick 1 to 3 heroes from each position that you can play well. There might be heroes such as Spectre for me, maybe Crystal Maiden in support, and maybe Ember Spirit in mid lane. Heroes that will have a great impact throughout the whole entire game. This is due to the fact you don't need to rely on your teammates too much, and you can kind of 1v5 the entire game, with help from them of course, which is a key part to getting out. My next tip is directed at the carry players out there, or maybe even the mid laners. Your goal should be able to get 50 last hits in under 10 minutes each time. This may be tricky in some lanes due to the pressure created through the offlane. However, it is a good standard to get to and can really boost your overall impact on the game. The more gold you have, the higher your chance of winning. Communication is another key part in improving your overall MMR. You can do this either through the chat wheel, a microphone, or even talking in team chat. Simple letters, words, and phrases are all great in communicating with your team. Simple chat wheel phrases such as well played and get back are great for boosting overall team morale and telling your teammates when one of them is out of position. These phrases can be used very effectively in communicating in lower brackets where a microphone is not as prevalent. Another important tip is to help your team and not yourself. If you see your team already has 5 carries, why pick another one? Instead, pick a support and play that role if you need to. If you do end up with 5 carries, make sure to buy the courier and wards. It'll really help your mid laner out if you can get a fast bowl out without returning to base just to pick it up. At the start of a game, discuss what you're going to do with your team. Maybe try and get a great team composition of team fighting skills, pushing skills, something like that. Maybe even a death ball that can really end you the game fast. Communication and working together is great in order to just get the job done. It's all you really need in the end. Finally, your mindset is really important when it comes to playing Dota. If you're having a bad day, just don't play the game. Go play some unranked instead. It's almost always better not to risk it. Not risk that minus 25 when it could come back to haunt you later. I've had a couple of days where I've lost over 200 MMR. This was really difficult for me, and I ended up just playing a bit of unranked. I came back to ranked later and then finished off the job. It's never good going into a game with a bad mindset. Pushing and making sure your advantage is kept is great for the lower brackets. If you see you have an advantage, just push the tower. Don't go back to farming when you've already team wiped them. Well, that's all of my tips for escaping the 2k trench, as some people refer to it as. Hell, if all else fails, just pick Spectre. Anyway guys, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Also maybe dislike it, and tell me why in the comment section below. Thanks, see you next time.